So we have students come in to school on average about 7 hours a day. We always preach extracurricular activities. We want students to play sports, get involved in clubs. We often say that they should have jobs so they can learn skills to be prepared for when they have careers or engage in community service. We pretend that we want them to value family time and have that time at home. We pretend that we encourage and promote healthy sleeping habits. And I say pretend because what we also do is assign hours and hours and hours of homework to our students. So I'm just not sure that the values that we say that are important to us and that we think are important to students, I'm not sure that aligns with our actions. And this topic is awesome, and I'm really passionate about it. And loved reading in Fox News that there was a district, Marion County, that just scrapped homework altogether. I remember being a young teacher, and I went to support our school's volleyball team. I had some students on the volleyball team, and they wanted me to come out and watch them play. And it was a great match, super exciting. Parents, student section, everyone's fired up. And what really caught my attention and bummed me out was seeing the junior varsity team all huddled together. And instead of seeing what they aspire to be, instead of seeing the leaders out on the court that they were going to be in the next couple of years and cheering them on and learning from them, they had their heads buried in books. Faces, I wish I had a picture. They just looked miserable, exactly what you would think. Their chin in their fist, just going away at, and I remember it was math homework. So that ever since then, the amount of homework that I issued as a teacher was always on my mind, and now I frequently have those conversations with our teachers. I want to see the data. I want to see the evidence and the proof that homework is super beneficial. I've never seen that, but what I have seen are increased numbers and statistics of students with anxiety, students who are suffering from depression, broken families, divorces on the rise. And I really do believe that there is a tie to the amount of homework that's issued and the stress that we put kids under, not only here, but at home. So we here at Howell, one thing that we did, and this was my principal, I think he got it from a nearby district, but just this past Thanksgiving, we kind of dipped our toes into this no homework idea, and instituted something that we call a wellness weekend. So it was totally time to unplug over Thanksgiving. And we said this of our teachers too. We didn't want to see emails. We didn't want them checking emails. And there was to be nothing due for students upon their return from that break. And we did it again just this President's Day. And it has been a hit. Students, teachers, even neighboring school districts have loved it. So as I was researching this a little more, I learned that we weren't the only one. I read from Joe Pinsker, wrote an article in The Atlantic about a district, Hillsborough, California, where that's actually their norm. After breaks or weekends, nothing is allowed to be due. And I just love that idea. Now, I know I don't rule the world. I know I can't ban homework, from all schools or even my own school right now. But I really did enjoy some of the research I saw about if you're gonna institute homework. Here are some ideas. So Joycelyn Garrett published an article in Kappa Delta Pi that just asked teachers a simple request: at least reflect on the why. What is the purpose of this homework? Make it meaningful instead of just arbitrarily, this isn't what we finished today, so go finish it at home. I also think that there could be a connection between homework and family time, and include parents in the homework process, especially at young ages. Getting them to read to their kids, for example. Maybe we can personalize homework based on student interest. Dan Wivag wrote an article in the American Biology Teacher publication that homework should be enjoyable. And I know that sounds crazy because homework doesn't make many people smile, but it does seem like an awesome challenge for educators. So I don't know. I really value the learning in this class, the emphasis on research. It's sparked an interest in me, but yet I wonder, how prevalent that is among my peers. If there's not a ton of research out there that says homework's increasing student achievement, homework's working, homework's making kids more connected to school, and I just have to ask, why do we continue to assign it?